Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Real Crime Uncovered, your ultimate destination for heart-pounding and thought-provoking crime stories. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, so says the holy books, and we're also aware of the popular saying that love is a beautiful thing. This, even the Fall in Love crooner D'banj attested in his Fall in Love hit song, where he said, "Don't get it twisted, that love is a very beautiful thing." The famous musician Sonny Neji also in his hit track Oruka did attested as to how he who finds a wife finds a good thing. All these and many more beautiful sayings about love have come under serious tests and questions as events have continued to unfold, showing that love may not be what it's portrayed to be, or maybe there's just a missing link somewhere that people need to look into and get it right. Intimate partner violence has become a serious cause for concern that really needs to be looked into and addressed adequately. In March 2021, the WHO, World Health Organization, released a report with key facts that revealed that 1 in every 3 women has suffered either intimate or physical intimate partner violence. We're talking about intimate partner violence. Now, this brings us to the question, what went wrong? How does love suddenly go sour? How does a person who once professed so much love for their significant other wakes up one morning and hatch a plot to kill that person? The question has been, what went wrong? And other people are even asking, is love really a beautiful thing as it is being projected? Or he who finds a wife finds a good thing? How then does one proceed to kill that beautiful thing that he has found? Today's story is about the 46-year-old Nigerian who fatally stabbed his wife on the 6th of February 2022 at their residence in Oak Crescent, Little Over Derby in United Kingdom. The man in question is called Conrad Irabor Martin Iyayi. Conrad, who had met this beautiful woman known as Katie Harris, fell in love with Katie, and just like Conrad, Katie fell head over heels for Conrad. They were in love with themselves. They could barely take their eyes off each other, let alone take their hands off each other. Except they were working apart in different places, they spent most of their times together. Along the path of their relationship, the duo decided it was time to take their relationship to a whole new level of till death do them part. And so they decided to walk down the aisle and take vows to solidify their union. And so on the 25th of October 2008, Conrad and Katie walked down the aisle, they tied the knot, and together they began a beautiful journey of husband and wife. Exactly 2 years after they got married, their union was blessed with a beautiful bundle of joy, a baby boy whom they named Theo. Their family was one that was so beautiful to behold, one that never hesitated to take vacations together as a family and as a couple. They spent a lot of times together, and they were not ashamed to share their memories, videos, pictures, and all of those on their social media platforms. Conrad was one who was always elated to celebrate his wife on his Facebook page whenever it was their anniversary. He adored his wife with beautiful words, and it was such a union that many would have envied and asked God, when would I have mine? Conrad and Katie had been in previous relationships prior to them meeting and falling in love with themselves. And from those previous relationships, they had children. Conrad had 2 kids from his previous relationship, while Katie also had 2 kids from her previous relationship. And here they had a beautiful baby boy who was bonding their union even much more than it had ever bonded. And that was the boy they named Theo. Conrad and Katie lived in their union for 13 years happily as a couple. And all through those years, they were happy together. On the 5th of February 2022, they had a beautiful evening, just like many other evenings that they had shared together. Conrad had watched football match with his son, and thereafter they had a family dinner, himself, Katie, and Theo. After having dinner, they all went to bed in their separate rooms. Conrad and Katie were not sleeping in the same room at the time. Katie was said to have been sleeping in a spare room due to Conrad snoring at night. Despite Katie sleeping in the spare room, her relationship with Conrad was still intact. There was no quarrel, there was a perfect understanding before she moved to the spare room where she was sleeping at the moment. So it wasn't an issue at all, or so it appeared. While Theo was upstairs sleeping in his room, unknown to him, something terrible had happened to his mother right in their house. So shortly before 7:30 a.m. on the 6th of February 2022, Conrad placed a call at a phone booth to the police where he informed them that he had killed his wife. He provided the police the address to their home at Oak Crescent, Little Over Derby, and shortly after that call, the police had announced their presence at the Iyayi's residence. When the police got there, they shockingly discovered Katie lying lifeless in the pool of her own blood in the kitchen. It was then they arrested Conrad and checked the house for whoever was present. There they found Theo in his room and took him out of the house. Even though Conrad was the one who made that call to the police to tell them he had killed his wife, he continued to deny killing his wife after the arrest. He was charged on the 8th of February 2022, and just 2 days into his trial, he admitted to his guilt. During the trial, a post-mortem examination was carried out to further investigate what led to the death of Katie, and that revealed that Katie died as a result of multiple stab wounds on the chest, and she also had various cuts on her hand, suggesting that she had struggled for her life during that fatal attack. Conrad tried to lie to the police and also in court. He told them that he had bought an unknown substance on a dark web that turned out to be something other than what he wanted. But further investigations by the police revealed that Conrad had bought prescribed methadone and also prescribed antidepressants. So he knew exactly what he was taking, and the effect was not something other than what he expected. In fact, it wasn't any effect that could propel him to kill his wife. It appeared it was a premeditated and calculated act that Conrad executed on his wife. Even though all through his trial he was unable to say specifically what led him to kill his wife, why he did it, he didn't say anything. He kept making unsolicited comments, saying things like it was a crazy night and all of those. Katie was a good person. Then why did you kill her? Katie Harris was an art teacher at St. Clair's School in Mickletover. She was described as a loving woman, one who loved people so much, and her death was described as a great, great loss to so many. On Friday, the 18th of August 2023, Conrad's trial came to an end with a judgment being delivered by the court. Conrad was found guilty of killing Katie Harris, his wife and mother of his son. He was jailed for life with a minimum of 18 years before he could be considered for any kind of parole. It's really a sad story for a couple who were so much in love with themselves. What went wrong These are the questions that many people on the internet have asked. What went wrong? Some people took to the internet to say that it appears that Conrad's village people remembered him. Otherwise, what could have led him to kill his own wife? All through his trial, there was no reason he could provide to say, okay, maybe she did this, maybe she was doing that. In many spousal killing cases, we hear of infidelity allegations coming up. But in this case, there was nothing of such. And as such, people wondered what led him to that. Conrad's son Theo have said he doesn't want to have anything to do with his father again because he took away the most important person in his life. And he said he wouldn't get to make any good memories with his mother again. All he's left are previous memories that they had together. It's quite sad because that little boy is just barely 12 years old. He's been left without his mother and father. It's quite a pathetic story. We pray that Katie's soul will rest in peace, and it is a good thing that justice has been served, and I hope that Katie's loved ones, family, children will find some sort of relief seeing Conrad behind the bars. In a related story away from Conrad's story is another devastating story of another 46 years old Nigerian based in Florida, USA, who killed his wife again. Hassan Adamo, who is a clinical data manager in Florida, United States of America, has been married to his beautiful wife, a Nigerian as well, an indigene of Plateau State known as Nanchin Sarah Hassan Adeyemo. Together, their union has been blessed with 5 beautiful children. It appeared everything was okay with the couple until the 27th of August 2023, when Hassan and Nanchin got into a domestic argument. The subject of that argument is not known to the public, but that argument, however, degenerated, and Hassan was said to have picked a handgun and fatally shot his wife to death. People have since asked, what was so bad that dialogue and conversation couldn't resolve? What was so bad that family members could not be brought into to discuss? What was so bad that not even their religious leaders or even therapists could step in for them? Why did Teddy have to resort to shooting his wife dead? What happened to love? Why would you have to destroy the good thing that you had found over the years, who provided you 5 beautiful children? These and many more are the concerns of people who are asking, does love really exist, or it just exists for a very short period of time? Teddy has been arrested by the police in Florida, and we have no doubt that justice will be served at the end of the day. Even though that would not restore the life of his wife, Nanchin Sarah Adeyemo, all that her family, her children is left with is nothing but the memories of her that they once shared together. It's quite sad, and we pray that her soul will find rest. So guys, are you new to my channel? If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. If you're watching on YouTube, don't fail to turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to know when next we upload a story. And if you're watching this on Facebook, don't leave without liking our page and follow us for more content on Edu Infotainment. We educate you, we informate you, and we entertain you all in one package. If you enjoyed following these stories, please give us a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the story of Hassan Adeyemo? Do you think he could have resolved whatever that issue was without resorting to killing his wife? Or do you think that some issues are just left without logic playing out? And what do you also think in the case of Conrad Martin Iyayi killing his beautiful wife without actually providing reasons why he did it? In the meantime, guys, take care of yourself, take care of your emotions, take care of your mental health, be kind to yourself, be kind to the people around you, and always stay safe. I remain Dorcas Ige Oloka, and I love you guys.